This is a great week to tune into your uniqueness and see what relationship you have to it. Does it feel good to be expressing in your creative, unique way? Or is it something that makes you feel like you are too much or too weird or too this and too that? I feel like it's really good to tune in as well to the influencer, the eight. We have this connection between the G and the throat, which is the one and the eight. And the eight is what we call the influencer. And it teaches us about our unique style. And I remember when we were in the energy of the eight, I was posting some personal photos and things and quotes on Facebook. And it was very interesting because I had a different crowd, different people than what usually are commenting and posting that were telling me, oh wow, like it's so cool to see this side of you and really tuning in with me and kind of playing with me. And then I also had some other people who were like, what is this? Why is this on Jinky Global? Like, who do you think you are? And they didn't appreciate at all that I was tuning into something that was my unique self-expression. And I feel like the gene keys, when we're speaking about the living transmission, it actually wants us to to embody the keys and to express them in our own unique way. So it's good for you to look at. Do you care a lot about what other people say, especially when it comes to the way that you express yourself, the way that you show up in the world? And it's also weak to tune into your feelings, your emotions, how you what are the things that you don't want to feel, and what are the patterns that you go into when you start to feel, for example, depression, or start to feel like a lack of creativity, or anything else that moves through you. What do? Are you somebody who becomes kind of frenetic? You're making yourself busy so you don't have to feel, don't have to think. Or for example, are you somebody who wakes up one morning and it feels like you're like, why do I feel like this today? Yesterday in the morning, I felt so good. And you kind of just like go under the cover. So you drown in that feeling. And this is really the one in the shadow frequency. Either it becomes busy and runs away, or it drowns in that entropy. And I can really say, when it comes to depression, having the 1-4 in my evolution, like depression is not rest. If there is one state that is like sucking out energy you don't even have in you, that is depression. So whether you're running away, wasting your energy on like empty activity, or you're drowning under the covers in depression, you are not in that complete restful place that we were reading about in the codon ring. So really look at your patterns when there is something you don't want to feel. Like, how can you come in more to your naturalness of a human being that has like a physical body, an emotional body, a mental body, and allow emotions, allow feelings to move through you, and knowing that that is a process of gestation. After dusk comes dawn. If you allow these things to, like this alchemy, to happen inside of you, the spark that comes out on the other side is always going to be new and fresh. But if you run away from it, or you don't allow the alchemy to happen because you completely collapse, then you are losing that opportunity of being there when your energy is sparking again. And the third thing is about your creativity. And you can use the energy of the one to to create things. And I would say, since this is an energy that is kind of out there, like you were seeing, is like the polarities of the universe, or the prime yang, like what does that really mean? So how can you use your energy and create something tangible, something with your hands, or maybe your whole body if you want to do body painting or something. But use your creativity in something that you can see and feel and maybe even hold when the energy shifts. That can be grounding, and that can make it feel sometimes like those kind of that kind of peak and fall that the one can express itself as. Like, if we can have that, it can be something that you like go out in nature and pick up. If you can have that when you're feeling those, like this kind of wave or this kind of peak, or however the rest and the creativity shows for you, that can ground you, and that can make you trust that your creativity is going to come back, and then next time something else new and fresh that wants to be created. So I'm wishing you all a beautiful transit, and I will be back next week. Thank